welcome to Long Weekend Adventures. She's Lisa, I'm Don, and today we're atop the Space Needle in Seattle. We're at the Chihuly Garden and Glass Museum. Chihuly. And they've told me how to say it like 10 times already. But we're at the Chihuly Garden and Glass Museum. It's just at the base of the Space Needle. So we paid for the combo tour. I think it was like $112 for both for 2 people. We did the top of the Space Needle. Unfortunately, the Space Needle was under construction, so we could only see half of it, so we went up there real quick. Saw what we could see, and now we came down to the Glass Museum, and we've just started the self-tour of the Glass Museum. Pretty beautiful so far. Super cool. Beautiful. So, we started today at the top of the Space Needle.
Yep.
Which was under construction, so we couldn't really see a lot, so we're up there.
About half of the observation deck is under construction right now, so they're doing renovations on the glass.
Right, and they just finished the side that we were allowed to be on, so.
Yep.
They're doing a whole renovation on that, and right now we're currently on the Great Wheel.
Yep.
Which is on the Pier of Seattle. So we got a nice view.
I didn't catch which pier this is, which pier number this is.
I am not sure.
So I'll have to double check on that. But you can't miss it. I mean, you come down to downtown Seattle and the pier. If you're gonna make a day of it, you can't miss the Ferris wheel. So, it's pretty easy to get to.
For sure. And we did which you're going to see footage of you go ahead and see the garden name, the museum.
Oh, Chihuly?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the Chihuly Glass and Garden exhibit after we did the Space Needle. And that was really cool. Just the glasswork is just unbelievable. And so got some cool pictures out of that, and I think you got some good footage and stuff to share. It was busy for sure, but really a neat exhibit. I mean, the guy that did all that work, you know, it's obviously named after him. His last name is Chihuly, so quite a talent he had, really.
It was unbelievable. Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful work, and I can't believe how much work there was.
How much stuff he had that he created. I mean,
For sure.
it just went on for what seemed like miles. I mean, just, and some of the stuff he did was just massive. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen blown glass to that extent with the colors and the size of it. And I mean, just, it's truly, that's something to see. So definitely make sure that if you're exploring downtown Seattle that you do the Chihuly Garden and Glass exhibit.
It was well worth it, and like I mentioned briefly, we paid what, $120 for both, for 2 people for both.
I think it was it. Yeah, maybe $100. I don't know. It was something around there for both exhibits for 2 people.
So not
it
too
wasn't too bad.
Not
Yeah.
too bad. And now we're enjoying the beautiful view.
And we've just been perusing downtown Seattle. Donnie has never been here before. I'm kind of familiar with the area. I have family and stuff who's lived here for years. And so it's kind of fun to play tourist for the day and come back and see some old stomping grounds of places I went as a kid with my grandparents and aunts and uncles and things like that. So I also took you to Ivar's,
We could do that.
where we had fish and chips. And if you ever come down to the pier, I mean, I've been having it since, again, a kid, and I think it's the best fish and chips I've ever had. So they're off Pier 54, and it's Ivar's. You can't miss it. They have a huge neon sign. And they actually will let you feed the seagulls. And I think you got some footage of that, which was fun for this guy because he's never been able to feed seagulls before. So they're quite the characters. And
Those
they're
seagulls
kind
are-
of nasty with each other.
They're ruthless, man. This one seagull
Yeah.
grabbed the other seagull by the wing and went and ripped him and threw him off
the fence.
off the pier, and then grabbed a French fry.
Yeah, they're
So,
pretty ruthless.
There's
But
no holds barred for sure.
yeah, but you know, cheap entertainment, I think. So.
For sure.
So we're gonna finish up on the Ferris wheel here, and then we're gonna go visit Pike's Place Market, and I think that's gonna take care of the tourist situation for today in Seattle. And then we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow. It sounds like we may be doing a ferry ride, and maybe a museum or something, but we haven't finalized that. So stay tuned. So we just double checked on the pier information for the Ferris wheel, and it's Pier 57. And then they also have a, what was that, Wings Over Washington?
Yeah, it's like a
flight simulation thing.
indoor roller coaster where the seats move. I don't know. I did something like that years ago in New York.
Yeah, so we didn't do that one. But anyways, if you guys wanted to do one or both or whatever, it's Pier 57.
Yeah, and the Ferris wheel is $14 for adults.
Yep.
And what was it, about 10 minutes?
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
10-minute
Wasn't
ride.
bad. The view's gorgeous, so.
Definitely. So if you're ever down on the waterfront, you got to check that out for
Yep.
sure. Now we're going to head over to Pike's Place.
Yep.
We'll see you guys there. We made it back into the car. We're heading back to our hotel now. And Pike's Place was absolutely insane. Very loud, a lot of people running around and shopping and a lot of stuff going on. So not really conducive to shooting any video with much content per se. But we did walk around there, and I got some video of it, what you're looking at right now. And my first impressions of Seattle when we got here is it's very beautiful, very green, a lot of trees. I can't believe how many trees, and the trees are everywhere. The thing I hate the most about Seattle would be this traffic here. It is like this all the time, no matter what time of day. The traffic here is absolutely insane.
Takes you like an hour to go 10 miles.
Yeah, they try to alleviate some of it with like some carpool lanes and stuff, and then there's like a lot of toll lanes that I don't like. I hate paying tolls. I think we pay enough in taxes and stuff for the roads, but out here it actually just saved us because there was a carpool lane. We didn't have to pay a toll for it. It was a carpool lane, and we got to bypass a bunch of people. So we had a lot of fun today. We did, like I said, a lot of stuff. We walked, put some miles on our shoes, that's for sure. And tomorrow we have planned a ferry ride, which I'm excited about because I've never been on a ferry where you actually drive the your car on the ferry and do that whole thing. And my understanding is it's about an hour-long boat ride on the ferry to the island that we're going to. And then we, like we said before, we were thinking about doing, they have an aviation museum out there, might do something like that.
If we have time.
If we have time. And that pretty much wraps up today. We're going to go back to the hotel, regroup, and go somewhere for dinner, and then just relax the rest of the night, and wake up early and get going out tomorrow. So we will see you
Tomorrow.
Well, next Sunday for them. We will see you next Sunday.
True.
We will see you next Sunday, and thanks for watching, and like always, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.